Ahoy there! So, not sure if you saw in the last video, we had a couple of challenges, a little bit of mechanical stuff. I was worried about all the engine, the driveline, the brakes. Turns out the water heater kind of got us when we pressurized the water system. That's in the previous video there. But you know what? The boys at Cache Camper helped us get it bypassed. We got on the road, and we still managed to make it down to Hope, Alaska. So in this video, we're going to take the bus into the campground, and we're going to see what it's all about.
Yep, that's it. So the campground is right up here. At last, we made it to the Porcupine Campground in Hope, Alaska with the bus. Now, as you can see, this first turn can be a little tight. I can't even imagine running across another RV in that area. I guess you just have to be aware. Thankfully, we are again here during the non-busy season. We are actually here a day before the reservations start. So speaking of reservations, let me show you real quick where to find the information. You can either Google Porcupine or Hope Campground and you'll find these selections. I'm going to click on the recreation.gov because that's where you can make your reservations. Click on the campsite list on the left here and it'll show you a map along with where the sites are and the information that you need. Now, if you pay attention, the road in the white doesn't quite match up with the blue dots. So for example, let's see, site number 14 should be right in that area. So as you can see, it's a little off, but you just find your site number that you're interested in, click on it, and it'll give you all kinds of great information. RV max length, whether you can tent there, and then I believe the maximum for this campground is 14 nights if you can get that many days in a row. Highly recommend that you make reservations during the peak season, but it shows, all the amenities, your allowable vehicle information, guest reviews, a lot of great information. Okay, so coming into the campground, there goes the dumpster, and off to the right here is the self-pay station where once you find your spot, do your pay slip and you'll be ready to go. Coming up here on the right is the designated tent area, and boy, do they have a nice view.
Now, one thing you'll see, why is it the camp host always gets the sweetest spot? Well, I guess because they're going to be here a while. Now, technically, this loop is a one-way, which is great, makes a lot of sense. The only thing is, it's not labeled a whole lot on the one-way part, and I can tell you, for the time we spent here, we saw plenty of people going the other way. Just something to be aware of, that you might have a little bit of a game of chicken going here, so take it slow and make sure you pay attention.
And just ahead are some beautiful trails that I really hope I can walk on next time we go to Hope.
Well, hopefully we have a little more time on the next go-around. These spots, we fit our 35-foot Wanderlodge bus in here just fine. But if you look across from these spots, you can see, except for here at the tight turns, there's really not a lot of maneuvering area across from them, and they're not at that steep of an angle. They're a lot closer to 90 degrees than you would think.
But it's nice because there are a variety. There were some pull-throughs, there were some short ones, there was even some double occupancy ones for groups.
So just remember, there are a couple of big spots here, but they can be tight getting in. Make sure you've got those reservations and you took a good look at things. Otherwise, make sure you've got a good spotter. Now, the beauty of being here during shoulder season is, as you can see, it's not very crowded.
So of course, peak season is Memorial Day to Labor Day, and the campsites, there are 34 of them, are only $18 a night, whether you're in a tent or an RV. Of course, there are no hookups, so no electric, no sewer, no water, but the views are awesome. So hug your side, and you're doing well. Keep coming back. Looking good, babe. Keep coming back. Okay, going straighten out. coming back? Doing a roll. 5, 4, 3. So we got settled into the campground. Morgan got to check out the trailhead, and Larry went to check out the water spout. Well, quality water, I'm not too sure about. But on the flip side,
As campgrounds go, this had some of the cleanest outhouses I have ever seen.
if you want to see what the area looks like in the fall, check out our visit that we did back in 2020, where we did some recon to make sure the bus could even make it here. So as you can see, there is a lot of privacy for most of the campsites here at Porcupine Campground. As a reminder of where Hope is located, it's on the south part of the Turnagain Arm. Hopefully one of these visits we can time it to where we can watch either the windsurfers or the beluga whales at high tide. We will definitely be back for a longer visit.
All right, what'd you guys think? We're glad you guys came along. As always, don't forget that like, subscribe thing. You know, we got a lot of people here, but could use a few more. Nothing against you lurkers. So, might be wondering, what's Larry doing standing in front of that military trailer? Well, this is a Mike 1102 designed for being pulled behind a Humvee. In this case, we're going to be pulling it behind the Power Wagon. We're going to turn this into a small off-road camper for Morgan when we do our little bush camping here on Kodiak. And we're going to film that so you can see what we're doing there and see if this actually turns out half as well as the black truck did. As always, we really appreciate your time. We'd love to hear your comments. And as always, be kind.